for a vehicle that can do it all. It's going to be comfortable on the way to work, have enough room for all the kids, and have the capability to get you to that off-the-grid cabin. Well, if that's the case, come with me today with the 2017 Jeep Cherokee Overland. Just be prepared, because this jack-of-all-trades car, it's kind of a master of none. We first saw this 5th generation Cherokee back in 2014, and yeah, it's still got those weird squinty headlights and that crazy 7-slot waterfall grille. It's a tough sell for Jeep purists in terms of design, but you gotta give those designers props, right? Because they made a bold choice, and it does a lot for differentiating the Cherokee from the rest of the Jeep lineup. Jeep introduced the Overland trim line in the mid-2016 as a way to kind of integrate more luxury into the 4x4 rugged platform. Now you can get this in just a front-wheel drive, and with that you'll have your option of a smaller 4-cylinder engine, but this one, yeah, it's a 4x4, so it only comes with a 3.2-liter V6, which is good for 271 horsepower and 239 pound-feet of torque, and that is mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. This Overland trim gets the same Active Drive 2 drivetrain as the more off-road focused Trailhawk model, but in this one, you're gonna pay for it, about $1,200. But when you're just toddling around, the car defaults to front-wheel drive. As soon as any kind of wheel slippage is detected, bang, 4-wheel drive kicks in, and then you are off to the races. I've also got a select terrain system, which allows me to choose between a snow, sport, sand, and mud, and will give me the best grip on whatever surface I happen to be on. Plus, there's a low range, which is going to multiply my torque by 2.92 going out to all the wheels for even more off-road grunt. And if I want to spend $500 extra, I can get all the underbody skid plates I can want, plus a full-size spare, and that, my friends, is worth it. So how is it not a master of off-road? Well, it doesn't have as good of approach, departure, and breakover angles as the Trailhawk. Plus, it's rolling on 18-inch wheels with street tires, and there's no locking rear differential. So, will you make it? Sure. Will you make it easily? Maybe not. Now, on the pavement, the Cherokee is a pretty soft and supple ride, and the V6 has got plenty of power. My only complaint is that the transmission, well, doesn't want to downshift quickly enough, especially when you're on the highway and you're trying to pass. There's plenty of driver's aids with the optional technology package, and that includes lane departure warning and a stop and go adaptive cruise control. You can stop for maybe a count of 1, maybe 2, and the system will still engage, but any longer than that, you just gotta give yourself a little tap on the gas to get going again. The top-of-the-line Overland comes with the heated and cooled front seats, plenty of leather, and the excellent Uconnect system on a 7-inch touchscreen. Now, we've gone through the Uconnect on a deep dive in another video, so feel free to watch that. But for here, I'll just say it's really easy to use, there's plenty of functionality, and it's got an excellent navigation system. So where does the Overland suffer on the pavement? Well, this is a heavy, heavy beast. It's weighing in at about 4,000 pounds, so it just doesn't have some of the same really fun to drive kind of dynamics as some of the competition like the Mazda CX-5 or the Ford Escape. Plus, 4,000 pounds, bigger V6 engine, yeah, kind of suffers on the gas mileage too. This one's gonna get 18 miles per gallon in the city and 26 out on the highway. You can look at the Honda CR-V, which gets 32 on the highway, and most of the other competition is getting somewhere around 29 or 30 on the highway. The Cherokee's got a fuel problem. When it comes to cargo space, the Cherokee suffers quite a bit. Behind the second row, you've got about 25 cubic feet of space, and that expands to 55 when you fold those seats down. But look at the competition, the CR-V and the RAV4, they're bigger than about 20 cubic feet of space, and even the tightly compacted Mazda CX-5 is 10 cubic feet bigger. I don't know, Cherokee, not a lot of room for my stuff. So the Overland is pretty good on the dirt, and it's pretty good on the pavement. It's just not stellar in either one, but you know, I think that's okay. Most of you are gonna be driving this just to work and back with a few little joy rides off to your cabin or your dirt road or what have you. I think you're gonna do just fine. The 2017 Jeep Cherokee Overland starts at $37,695, but my test model here with all the driver's aids and the upgraded 4x4 system, Well, that comes in at just under 42 grand. Now, that's a fair price to pay, but just remember, this car does a lot of things, it just doesn't do a lot of things well.